extrude it, but this time instead of extruding it in the front direction, we're going to extrude it in the opposite direction. And remove the material using the sculpt command. And we'll just kind of hide the sketches we don't need at this time. Now I'm ready to go put in cooling lines, bearing locations, whatever else is required. And here's what it looks like when you put all those parts together and you have all the information in there. You can clearly see everything's going together quite nicely. So let's take a look at how we put that assembly together. It was real easy. We talked about putting parts in and grounding them, so let's go. I created a new assembly and we're going to go get our part. The first part is going to be the mold top. We'll bring in just one instance of it. And if you'll notice, when I go to properties and I go to the occurrence tab, first note it's grounded. See the little check mark by the grounded? And then notice the X, Y, and Z offsets are all set to 0. Because of the way we built the part, we built it around the XY plane, we extruded in the correct direction. We bring in this second part, we don't have to worry about assembly constraints. All we have to do is come back to our occurrence tab, ground it, reset our X, Y, and Z offsets to 0. And it goes in the correct location. Because of the way it was built around the original part, as the part changes, this will update. As the parts update, the assembly updates, and so on. Now let's take a look at a presentation file. So after we've put everything together, we can take this information in a presentation file and put it all together, explode it, and reset cameras so that as we're playing it, we can also record it for future use. We can show people how to put the die plates together, how everything's supposed to go together, use it for documentation, use it for instructions, maintenance, operations, whatever's required. You can also record your work instructions here for future use later. So let's expand on this technique. Take a look at what if you had a multi-cavity die with the same part. I'll go through, follow the steps I did before, derive in my poker chip, put in my shrinkage factor, and there we go, sketch on the XY plane. Draw my die plate. Line it up. This time we'll make it a little longer so we can get at least 3 of these poker chips on here. We'll extrude our material. We'll do it to the opposite side this time so you can see what's going on. Use our sculpt to remove the material. Let's turn off these sketches we don't need right now. And now we're going to pattern the sculpt feature. In the direction we're going to use, we're not going to use an edge, we're going to use the x-axis. The x-axis never moves, everything always stays the same with the x-axis. So now we can set up 3 of them, put them on 2-inch centers, and we've quickly created our multi-cavity die. Now, let's take a look at when you put them all together. You can go through. You've got multi-cavity die. You've got your bearings. You got your shafts. You've got your cooling lines. Let's just do a quick section here. You can see we've got the cooling plates in there. We've got the die pins. We can use the same technique to generate the die pins. The die stamp marker using the extrude. So, this quick little webcast was just to get you started with the techniques. The real benefit is actually coming to a real class and looking at every piece that we can add to all this. So here's a quick description of the advanced part modeling class that we offer, the advanced assembly class that we offer. So if you can, take some time. We can even come in and do some custom training for you. We can even do sheet metal, tube and pipe. So we can do quite a bit. Thank you.